Hello, everybody. Hello, guys. This impromptu live section on Ghana football. I didn't meant to come live this evening, but I just have to do it because it's live. I just have to do it. I'm just trying to play it live on Instagram now quickly so that others can actually join us. I didn't announce it initially because I wasn't sure that we were live. So I won't be surprised if you not join. But let's just thank you guys for at least you guys did YouTube already for you to be aware that we are live. Mm. So guys, share the live, share the live, share the live. So guys, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know how you're joining me. So and I'm happy that today it's going to be a very quick session just because I didn't plan it. Just want to do it quickly before I go to bed. So, just some quick things. So, it's no longer news again that Nigeria beat Rwanda 1-0 in a crucial World Cup qualifier in Uyo. And it was an heavy game. I was slightly, you know, confused of what Eric Chair did in the first half. But I think I understand exactly the point the coach is trying to prove. So, congratulations. And let me just explain some few things. One thing that we have to know is that a win is a win. And no matter how the win comes, a win is a win. And congrats to them. So, how did I see the game? Well, when I saw the lineup, I was slightly surprised about the lineup because I didn't know that I didn't know that it's going to start Benjamin Fredericks, ahead of William Trust Icon, in that crucial game when it's a must win. And I'm happy that he can take that decision to start that young guy, And the guy did not disappoint. The guy actually live up to expectations too. So, the back line started with Ola, Calvin Bassey, Benjamin Fredericks, and also Bruno Yemechi. So midfield, so a lot of people say that it's going to be a 4-2-3-1 formation. I think it was slightly a diamond formation. So it was a diamond formation. It was 4-1-2-1-2. So that's the reason why a lot of things actually was happening in that game. So I think they sat on the base of the midfield, ahead of him, Frank Onyeka and Alex Iwobi. Then in front of Frank Onyeka and Alex Iwobi, you have Adama Lukman, then Simon and Osime up front. That's actually how he started. So a lot of people complained about the formation in the first half, and the reason why a lot of people actually would complain about that formation is because Frank Onyeka did not interpret it very well. That's one of the reasons why people actually they don't really interpret it very well. It's not, should I say interpret it very well? I would say that the skill set of Frank Onyeka, did not really work, in that formation. Because I think that we allowed the Rwanda players to control our own right hand side, their own left hand side. So that's why a lot of people complain that, what is I not doing? Why is I not, bumping forward and trying to create weight in that first half? Is tactics, is based on instruction. Benjamin Fredericks is playing his first game for Nigeria. So if I know kept on attacking, he's going to expose that boy. And secondly, too, we don't have any right winger playing there. So because we don't have any right winger playing there, that's the reason why I know could not actually really bump forward, because there could be somebody to cover for him. Frank Onyeka kept on helping in the midfield. So that was the reason why you didn't really see I know going forward. But as soon as they changed the formation to like a traditional 4-4-2 formation or 4-2-4 formation, if you anyhow you call it, you can see exactly that I now have the freedom to move forward. And when eventually they change the formation to a back three system towards the end of the game, you can see Osai Samuel putting pressure on the on the Rwanda defense. So it was based on what tactics. So majorly what he did was that he wanted Nigeria to exploit Rwanda right hand side. So you have Bruno Yemechi constantly moving forward. You have Alex Iwobi in that area too, trying to pass to Moses Simon, and you also have Lukman trying to exploit that area. So it was like while losing the left, they have an idea too of what we were trying to do. So they have to overload that area just to stop us from from moving forward. And I saw the Rwandan coach pointing to Fredericks and Aina's side that why are they not switching play quickly? It's just to tell you that they planned for Nigeria. Let me tell you something. In that right hand side, we have considered goals upon goals in this qualifier. If you remember the game we played against Zimbabwe, it was that right hand side. Against Rwanda in Uyo, that right hand side. So I understand why they ask Aina to make sure that is actually what is what's it called? Is actually what not really attacking, so we don't get exposed in that area. So I understand the idea of the coach and why the coach is actually why the coach actually did that. So I understand the idea of the coach and why the coach actually did that in that game. So and the coach is just a very bold guy. And when it came to situations where the coach had to bring on player for Victor Osimhen, I think he went for this guy. What's it called? Cyril Dessas. A guy that is just actually that has not even played any competitive game for Nigeria before. Ahead of Tulu that have been playing. So it's a very, very, it's a very, very tricky national situation, but I like the coach. So, and that's a lot of people actually observed was that, I mentioned this thing when I was doing my preview, that Moses Simon is not really clinical. And it showed today, it's not really clinical. For example, now I looked at that. Come on, you have enough space to shoot the ball. Then why are you going with your weaker foot? Why are you going with your weaker foot? So, and logistic Jeff, you're gonna kill me. So, you're gonna kill me, logistic Jeff. So, a lot of things really happened in this game. And I'm happy that we can come out with these results. See, let me tell you something. If you followed me this year, from the start this year, I said something. I said that Nigeria will not beat Zimbabwe. Go and check it. I said that Nigeria will draw. You go to my YouTube channel and go and check it. I said Nigeria will draw Zimbabwe, or they will draw against Lesotho in their away game. I said it. I said that Nigeria will narrowly beat Rwanda. I said it. It might be being fortunate, but it's just because of what I see, patterns, based on what I see. Now, Rwanda have never been easy opponents for Nigeria. When we were star-studded during the 2006 World Cup, we narrowly beat them in Abuja 2-0. It was a very difficult game. I think Martins scored 2 goals. It was a very difficult game. We drew in Kigali, in the old Amaro Stadium in Kigali, 1-1. That was when Jimmy Gatete scored for Rwanda. We played them twice. in the AFCON qualifier, we lost one, we drew one. And Eric Shell played them twice in this World Cup qualifier. He won the 2 games, conceding 0 goal. Guys, give this guy his flowers. Give this guy his flowers. I'm not here to come and bin and post to give this guy his flowers. Rwanda have been a tough customer for Nigeria. So let me just continue with the game analysis. So I was so confused what Alex Iwobi was doing in the first half, but second half I can realize that it was when you know the good thing that happened for us in this game is that we scored early in the second half. Sorry, if we did not score early in the second half, we'll be in trouble because the way the game will be going, we'll go get frustrated. Rwanda came for a draw in that game. Rwanda came for a draw. You can see immediately they considered that goal, the coach switched the formation to a more attacking formation. Then they start moving the ball quicker, trying to penetrate. So we had more space behind them. So Ndidi did well today. And good thing I'm happy is that none of our players will be suspended for the game against South Africa. None of our players will be suspended for the game against South Africa. You know, kudos to those that say Kevin Bassey is very important. Kevin Bassey played and he didn't get booked. When he played, he didn't get booked. Iwobi played, he didn't get booked. So I'm happy that none of our players actually got suspended for the next game coming up. So Ndidi did well today, and I'm happy that he did a very good job today. I just hope and pray that he won't be too fatigued. He will need help against South Africa because I don't see Ndidi playing 180 minutes in 3 days. I don't see that one happening. I think he will need help in South Africa. Frank Onyeka. When I came here to talk about Frank Onyeka, a lot of people blasted me. Hey, this. I said Frank Onyeka is good for Nigeria when we are under pressure. It's good for Nigeria when we are under pressure. He can win the ball early, but the problem is this. If you want to open your opposition up, you cannot rely on Frank Onyeka. That is the honest truth. You cannot rely on Frank Onyeka. He's good marker, he runs, he's got good engine, but Frank Onyeka cannot pass the ball well. That's the reason why he kept on losing the ball. That's why we kept on losing the ball. He cannot pass the ball. And he is a better passer than Frank Onyeka. So today, that was the reason why the coach sacrificed Frank Onyeka, because he wasn't adding anything to the attacking third. So the coach sacrificed what? Frank Onyeka for Tulu in the second half. That was the reason why, because it was the only person we could sacrifice. Another thing basically is another thing I also observed, basically, apart from Frank Onyeka, I also want to talk about Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi, I spoke about Alex Iwobi yesterday that he needs to take some games, command some games. He did well in second half, but first half wasn't that good. First half wasn't that good. First half wasn't that good, but he did better. Up front, even before Victor Osimhen got injured, I just think that there's something not really right with Victor Osimhen in this game before he got injured. He said that the injury is like impact on his knee, on his ankle. So if the ankle did not swell tomorrow, I think Victor Osimhen can be available for South Africa. But even if Victor Osimhen will not play, I would like Victor Osimhen to travel with the team to South Africa. It's very important. So he did his bit. Simon's performance today is not really, I think, maybe he's not fully fit yet because he just played like 2 games in the French league. Maybe when they come back to play against Lesotho and Benin Republic, maybe the boys will be fitter more and they'll be ready to do more. I mean, let me tell you something. I'm confident that these boys can perform this way despite most of them lacking match fitness. When they play against Lesotho and Benin Republic in October, they will be much more fitter. They will be fitter compared to this window. So I know that Chukwueze will be playing for Fulham, Uche will be playing for Palace. They'll be coming with more experience. So I just think, in my opinion too, that they need something different from Simon. But let's hope and let's see exactly how things actually would pan out with Admiral Lukman. Lukman, if you look at the game very well, you know that Lukman lacked match fitness. Lukman really lacked that sharpness. It showed that it's been a long time he played. What really worked for Lukman today is that he's a very talented player. So, and when you see talent, talent is talent. Talent will always show. And that's what happened to Lukman today. He showed very well that, he's a very good player. But if he's now very fit, he's going to be completing the games. The coach we need him against South Africa on Tuesday. I think that was one of the reasons why they took him out. So going to Kevin Bassey was the most experienced player in that team, and I'm happy that Kevin Bassey and Olaino helped. Kevin Bassey and Olaino helped. Benjamin Fredericks very well. They make him settle very well, and Olaino kept on encouraging him. I can see that communication between the two of them. I really enjoyed it. And Olaino protected Fredericks very well today. Good player. Until he got tired towards the end of the game. So, Bruno Onyemaechi, oh my this. I've criticized Onyemaechi several times here in the past. And a lot of people say that, oh, come on. See, let me tell you something. Zizi Sanusi is miles ahead of Bruno Onyemaechi. Bruno Onyemaechi, come on. Like, it's miles ahead of him. It's miles ahead of him. But I don't want to slide the man too well. The man needs to work on his game and improve better. It's not all the time. Sometimes there's no pressure on you. You want to cross the ball. It's not accurate. Nobody is waiting. Must you cross the ball if there's nobody in the box? Must you cross the ball when there's nobody in the box? So I just think that you need to be patient, be more polished. He's not playing for Olympiacos. Olympiacos will play in the UEFA Champions League. So you need to be more polished. So, and the goalkeeper. This is one of the worst game of Sadio Mabadi. In terms of character, I was not really happy. But the reason why I will not just come here and batter him is because I know what he went through last year. He might not be mentally okay. He's been having horrible times too with his club side in South Africa. So conceding cheap goals, not giving up the ball, conceding from error and everything. But come on, if there's VR today, Mabadi will be off. I think Mabadi needs to learn from all these things and actually work, because he's the leader now of the team, now part of the leader of the team. He needs to work hard, on his temperament, and he needs to work hard on his temperament. I have a super chat here, guys. You can drop super chat for us if you like. So it's from Brian. Say that Amochi is a tough coach. Let me tell you something. Rwanda is the most dangerous team in this group. People don't know that. Rwanda is one of the most dangerous teams in this group. People are not really aware of that. And the reason why people are not aware of that is basically because they don't have names. They got a very good coach that can actually push you to the limit. They have a coach that can actually push you to the limit. So that's one of the reasons why people underrate Rwanda. Come on. I fear today's game more than the one coming up on Tuesday. Why? Because of this man. See, let me tell you something. There's nothing to lose. A draw is actually is enough for them to, it's a good result for them. But another thing I'm praying for them is that I want Rwanda to win their next game. Rwanda will play against Zimbabwe next. How I wish Rwanda could win their next game. And I have my reasons for that. If Rwanda win their next game, they will be in contention for World Cup qualification. So when they play against South Africa, there will be something to play for. That is my logical. I hope Rwanda could win their game. If they win their game against Zimbabwe in South Africa, there will be something to pay for. Zimbabwe is already eliminated. There will be something to play for against South Africa. And this team, against South Africa, hey, it will be tough. They already beat South Africa 2-0. And they know that if they could beat Zimbabwe, the next game they have is the host Benin Republic in Kigali. And they beat Benin Republic already in the AFCON qualifier. So if they have like 6 points on what they have now, they'll be having 14 points. So if they have 14 points going to their final game against South Africa, there's something to play for. They're a very dangerous team. See, Benin Republic, they already beat Benin Republic in Kigali. They should not expect Zimbabwe. It's a very, very dangerous team. Very dangerous. You will see, guys, try and watch them against, I think it's going to be on Tuesday too. I think it's going to be the same time with our game. So we might not be able to have time to watch them. But we're going to try and rewatch the game. Zimbabwe against Rwanda in South Africa. It'll be very, very tough game. If they could nick in a victory against Zimbabwe, I can tell you that they will be contesting for World Cup ticket too. They will be contesting for the World Cup ticket too. So there's a lot of things to actually play for. Yes, very tough qualifiers too. That's actually what that. So songs that come on, I didn't really see much from Dele Bashiru. I expected more from him, maybe because of the role they put in. Tulu Gudari, I criticized him before, good player. Gudari is adding something different to our national team now. See, we have had strikers in the past that when there is no Victor Osimhen, nobody will perform. It happens in the past. It's Victor Osimhen or nothing. When nobody is, apart from Victor Osimhen, nobody will perform. But now, we are seeing someone like Desas and Tulu Gudari performing at that level, even when Osimhen got injured. We've tried different strikers in the past that did not actually work out. But it's like it's working out for Tulu Gudari now. His friend Boniface never worked out for Boniface. I will have Boniface, but for the reasons best known to him. So that is a good thing. And out of our Super Eagle players, Tulu Gudari is the player that had the best hold-up play. The best hold-up play. So that one will be very handful against South Africa. Can bring them down, go into a physical battle with them. Similar to what Yakubu used to give us those days, or Emenike used to give us both those days. Go into like a physical battle with them, try and wrestle with them, and things like that. So it's going to actually really help us. So he did well. I'm also happy to see this. As if you see, that was making runs, and I can see that it's a different striker from Victor Osimhen. I can see his runs. The runs he was making really actually impactful. So Ekong came on and Osai Samuel to stabilize the back line. So that is one thing. See, you learn from mistakes. You learn from mistakes of the past. Against Zimbabwe. See, when against Zimbabwe, when I came here, I say, this Zimbabwe game, we do this game for future reference. If we didn't draw that Zimbabwe game, we'll make mistake today. I can tell you that one for free. If we didn't draw that Zimbabwe game, we'll make mistake again today. That final 10 minutes, it was Zimbabwe at the back of their head. Zimbabwe at the back of their head. After that 10 minutes left to play, it was Zimbabwe. They were trying to control the game. 3 points is 3 points. Don't chase for more goal. Make sure you are solid at the back. So it was Zimbabwe all over again. So you learn for future. It's not as if you learn for now. You learn for future so that you don't repeat the same mistake again. You will see. When they play against Benin Republic again in New York, it's going to be Zimbabwe again. If they are leading, when they are leading, Zimbabwe again, Abego, let us try and settle this game. That's what they will do. Close the game down when you are leading. Close it down. This is qualifiers. If we have closed the Zimbabwe game down, we will be on 12 points now today. 12 points today. We'll be 12 points today. In fact, 12 points with a big real chance of topping the group. Big opportunity of topping the group directly. So, what I'm just trying to say is that Zimbabwe is like a lesson for the future. Eric Chair, so when he did that one against Russia, I said that, made this guy lead one against Zimbabwe, against what's it called, Rwanda. That is what he will do. He will actually what? Make sure that he's not conceding again. And he did not. So that is that. So I don't want to rate them, but well done to Eric Shell. You learn, you are learning well in that job. So let me just take super chat again. Sorry, apologies. I'm only taking one moment super chat is the one that is dropping super chat for me. How do we stop Mokoena on Tuesday? Is Onyeka the man? I think Onyeka. But my problem is this. If Onyeka take the ball away from Mokoena, if Onyeka take the ball away from Mokoena, Onyeka does not pass the ball well. That is my problem. Does not pass the ball well. If you take the ball away today, we rush him again and take the ball back. I know that Eric Shem, part of what they did was that they were planning for both South Africa and Rwanda together. I'm not lying to you. That was the game project. South Africa and Rwanda together. So said that even the dressing room today, even the dressing room today, in dressing room today, there was no celebration. Why? Because they know that the job is not done. This is like halftime. The next one is the Bloemfontein. If Nigeria beats South Africa in Bloemfontein on Tuesday, Nigeria is going to the Mundial. Go and write it down. If Nigeria beats South Africa in Bloemfontein on Tuesday, go and book your ticket. Nigeria is going to go to the World Cup. If Nigeria beats South Africa in Bloemfontein, go and book your hotel if you have visa. Nigeria will be in Bloemfontein. Nigeria will be in this state, in USA. Nigeria will be playing against referee, but I can tell you that they can do the job. They can do the job. They can do the job. So they'll be flying out, as they said, tomorrow, and train. They will do the job. They will do the job. So that is that. So this is the list. Now this is the table. You can see that South Africa is on 16 points. Benin Republic 16 points is a criminal because they are not 16 points originally. They are on 13 points. Benin Republic 11, Nigeria 10 points, and Rwanda 8 points. Lesotho 6 points. So Zimbabwe officially they have been eliminated because I think the maximum they could have is 13 points. It's 13 points. 13 points is the maximum they could have. So, I don't know. But they said that they had already been eliminated. So, that is that. So let me just explain, and we'll give you opportunity to talk very soon. Let me just put another one out. Sorry. So this one. So this is the ranking of the second place team. You can see second place team. So first is Gabon, second is Cameroon, third is Senegal, fourth is Burkina Faso, fifth is Madagascar, sixth is Namibia, seventh is Uganda, eighth is Benin Republic, and ninth is Tanzania. You can see that in fact Nigeria is having the same point with Tanzania. So if we are second in our group, we should be last there. So as it stands now, Gabon, Cameroon, Senegal, Burkina Faso will go for that playoff. But that is not the true picture. That is not the true picture. There's something happened in Moroccan group. Eritrea withdrew from the World Cup qualifier. Because Eritrea withdrew from that World Cup qualifier, they will take, when they want to calculate the best placed team, they will take the results of the whipping team from your result. So it will be very easy to compare the results. So for example now, in reality, Gabon is on 12 points. In reality, Gabon is on 12 points. That is it. In reality, Cameroon is on 12 points too, because they will take the results of Seychelles from Gabon results. For Cameroon, they will take the results of Eswatini from their results. So they have 4 points against Eswatini. They will take that 4 points from Cameroon. So Cameroon is going to be on 11. Senegal, because South Sudan is the last team in their group, they will take their results. It will take South Sudan result against them from their result, so they go be on 12. Burkina Faso, Burkina Faso, they're on 14 points, but they played Djibouti twice. They beat Djibouti 4-1 and 6-0. So because Djibouti is the last team in their group, so they will take 6 points away from Burkina Faso. So Burkina Faso will be on what? On 8. Now to Madagascar. Madagascar already played Chad once. Chad is the whipping team in their group. They will take their Chad results from their results. They'll be on 10 points. Namibia already played Sao Tome and Principe before. They will take the result of Sao Tome and Principe from Namibia. Namibia was going to be on 9 points. The same thing with Uganda. So for Benin Republic now, because Zimbabwe is last. Can you see? Zimbabwe is last. Because Zimbabwe is last, Benin Republic got 4 points from Zimbabwe. So it's going to be 11 minus 4. That's going to be what? 7 points in reality. But Tanzania will have what? 10 points. The reason why they will do all this is because of Tanzania. Because in Tanzania's group, there are only what? 5 teams there, because Eritrea withdrew. So there is a lot of what? Interesting times coming. So all these things you see here, now, there's loads of things. And it would have even been more interesting if FIFA did not bring Congo back from the ban. It would have been more interesting than this. So there's a lot of things to actually to play for in this World Cup qualifier. So I was really upset by some people because let me tell you something. We like football, but sometimes life before football. And I understand that people want to create content, but when Lesotho beat South Africa, when Lesotho lost to South Africa, and we were now making noise. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Do you expect Lesotho to beat South Africa? Let me ask you a question. If Nigeria is playing, okay, with due respect, if Nigeria is playing against Benue State, if Nigeria is playing against Benue State, and most of Benue State play in Canopilas, Enyimba, what do you think will happen? Come on. So our first caller today, I'm going to be very fast because I don't want to spend more than 1 hour because it's not our regular day. It's just we're going to come back tomorrow for South African preview. It's not our regular program. That's the reason why I'm just going to be very fast. So I have my friend here, Sean Opie. Sean Opie, thank you for joining.
The encyclopedia of football.
Oh, thank you for
Always
your
good
time.
to see you, my bro. Always good to see you.
Yeah. What's your opinion about today's game?
I wanted to join your live yesterday, but
Mm-hmm.
something came up. You probably saw me your background or something.
Yeah, I
Then
saw you in the
I
background.
went
Yeah.
off. Yeah. And I was trying to join back, but anyways, I think you're 100% spot on with
Mm-hmm.
what your head was saying. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was going to be a very tight game. I
Mm-hmm.
knew Rwanda was going to sit back, and
Mm-hmm.
I know our lethargic style of play where we are not fast enough will also affect the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the scoreline was what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm happy we got the 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every other thing, I think we spoke about this privately. I told you that why are we talking about South Africa?
Mm-hmm.
You have to first, clear what is in front of you, which is
Yeah.
Rwanda,
Yeah.
right? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad we're able to get
Mm-hmm.
that 3 goals. It was not the most. I mean, we had chances, shot on
Mm-hmm.
goals. Their goalkeeper was, fantastic actually.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, but the way the goal was scored doesn't really matter. We scored the goal. Arokodare, hold on play, and it's not the first time he's doing this hold on play. Remember the
Mm-hmm.
one he did against Rwanda?
Zimbabwe.
Okay, Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
Olaino did
Yeah.
it
Of
to
course.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
you can tell that he reminds me a little bit of Brown there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Brown there had those kind of hold on plays too, and that's why he had this kind of synergy with Emmanuel Menike,
Mm-hmm.
right? At that time, it would
Yes.
be nice to see. I don't know. It would be nice to see Arokodare play with Osime actually up front.
Mm-hmm.
It would
Mm-hmm.
be a very nice thing because I'm sure he can do a lot of hold on plays. Try and take the pressure on and try and pass to Osime. Um, and lastly, I was so sad that I almost thought that tackle on Osime was malicious.
Mm-hmm.
I almost thought that. Because you're already on the ground. Osimhen was already going down. You're still stretching your leg.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, and it's so sad again that there's no
Mm-hmm.
VAR in
Mm-hmm.
in the African
That ultimate
qualifiers.
goal was not offside.
I looked at it again. I don't know. Anyways, I don't wanna.
I
I
think
heard.
I think I either drew the line, but
Okay.
it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I saw somebody posted online that it's clearly offside. Onside. It was not
Mm-hmm.
offside. So, anyways, um, so if we add VAR to some of the tackles, all the stretching of legs,
Mm-hmm.
even there was one that Lookman was already through in the final third, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy stretched his leg, but was still stretching again. No,
Mm-hmm.
those are yellow card offenses, man.
Mm-hmm.
At least
It,
I'm not
but
saying
you have to also admit that goalkeeper would have been sent off if there was VAR. Our goalkeeper.
Stanley Wabali was doing too much. He
Mm-hmm.
was doing too much. If it was, yeah, I agree with you. I was going to talk about that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley Wabali, I don't know, man. He needs to chill out, man. He needs to chill
Mm-hmm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's where you miss a player like Ekong that will talk to
Mm-hmm.
you and he will listen. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he was doing too much. Yes. So if it was a VAR, because it was on a yellow card, the
Mm-hmm.
second yellow card is out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. But
Mm-hmm.
the goal we scored is not an offside. It's not
No,
offside. There was the player coming from behind
coming from behind, yeah.
that kept
Yeah.
him, on,
Mm-hmm.
on. So two players actually,
Mm-hmm.
because when he did the hold on play and passed to what's his name, Bruno.
Bruno.
Bruno attracted three players to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Mm-hmm.
guys are brutal, man. Those Rwandan guys, they
Yeah,
don't play.
brutal.
They don't play, man.
Don't.
He attracted three defenders to
Mm-hmm.
him, and those guys, they were trying to come back from that, a defensive thing, the duty they went to do on the side of Bruno. So they kept
Mm-hmm.
it on. So the goal we scored actually wasn't offside.
Yeah.
So yeah, today's
They are
game
the most dangerous team in this group.
yeah, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. They're dangerous. And yeah, we needed that win. And yeah, we got the win. And whether
Mm-hmm.
half zero, quarter zero, 0.10, as long as it
Uh,
gives you 3 points, that's what
yeah.
that matters. Yeah.
But before I go to Chris, let me just ask you this question.
Yes.
A lot of people have been saying that Eric Check can only beat Rwanda 1-0. But if my memory serves me right, Jonobi, in the lead up to the 2006 World Cup,
Yes.
we struggled to beat them in Abuja. We struggled,
Yes.
and we
Yes.
drew in Kigali.
Yes.
That was what
Historically, we've always struggled
we
against
struggled.
Rwanda.
Even
Yes.
against Eguavon, we
Yeah.
drew away.
Yeah.
We lost at home.
Yes.
And Eric Check took 6 points
Yes.
from them. Come on,
Yes.
come on.
So I was gonna say this is the first time I was gonna say actually. Congratulations to Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
You've had 7 points out of the
Mm-hmm.
possible nine
Nine.
so far.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. If
Mm-hmm.
if your predecessors have done something close, we're
Mm-hmm.
not going to be in this kind of conversation or situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to him.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he has done well so
Mm-hmm.
far. That
Mm-hmm.
Zimbabwe game that he was still trying to go for more goals. You could tell that was when I started seeing people coming in. I was just laughing like, oh,
Zimbabwe
he
on
has
his head.
learned. He has learned. He has learned.
Yeah,
He
that's
just
very
wanted to
true.
get that 3 point. Because if it was a 1-1, our fans will not forgive you. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he has learned. So congratulations to Eric Shell. He has done well, and you can tell he's a good coach. You can tell now,
Mm-hmm.
as he figured out the way he has an ideology of how he wants his team to play.
Mm-hmm.
Has he gotten it right? Not yet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's getting results, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what that matters right now. Getting the
Mm-hmm.
results. Getting the
Mm-hmm.
results.
But talking about the ideology of how he wants his teams to play, we
Yeah.
all know that he likes to get the ball into the opposing box on a regular
Yes.
basis.
Yes.
That one against Zimbabwe,
Mm-hmm.
and in fact, we had like 12 opportunities. We
Mm-hmm.
have opportunities every 5 minutes, against Zimbabwe,
Yeah.
cutbacks against Zimbabwe. That was Eric Shea playing.
Mm-hmm.
But we only scored one goal.
And that's
And,
why, yeah. Go ahead.
and it was beautiful to watch against
Mm-hmm.
Zimbabwe. Go and check it. It
Mm-hmm.
was beautiful to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's now going to that same old story of Pasero, saying that this guy cannot score to save their life. Because Eric Shea will not teach these people to put the ball in the back of the net.
Remember, Spilai, when Eritrea was about to start. Remember, you
Mm-hmm.
were referencing the style of play of Mali,
Mm-hmm.
the diamond, the scoring. That Mali were scoring goals actually. They were
Mm-hmm.
scoring a lot
Yes.
of goals.
Yeah.
And I told you, I said, does he have the personnel to execute that
Mm-hmm.
business?
Mm-hmm.
So if he's defaulting, is going back to something, he has to be. Let's be honest, man. He has to be pragmatic right now. He's trying his best to salvage Nigeria to get into this spot where we can qualify for the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whatever it takes that he has to give. Whatever it takes, if it's 3-5 or 3-4 or whatever he needs to do, he just wants to get us over the line and score. I think his philosophy, he can maybe when things settle and peradventure we still get a chance to qualify, or even at a competition like AFCON, he can now see how he can now go back and see if he can, instill his philosophy on those players.
Mm-hmm.
Because with that style of philosophy, to be honest, you also need to have fast midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
Our midfielders are not fast.
Mm-hmm.
You made mention of something earlier now that if Frank Oyeka gets the ball,
Mm-hmm.
he becomes like a fish out of the water if he has
Yes.
to do with decision with what he's going to do with the ball.
Yes.
Even Thomas Frank said it. without the
Mm-hmm.
ball, with the ball, without the when he's without the ball, it's awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
I respect the player. AFCON he did well against Cameroon. He was so good. But
Mm-hmm.
with the ball, nah. So
Mm-hmm.
again, to instill those philosophy, yes, I know you just mentioned that in Zimbabwe, blah blah blah, we had chances and all that, right? But really, to do it, it's a combination of different elements. It's
Mm-hmm.
your midfield must be in sync with your attack.
Mm-hmm.
Everything must be in sync. And I think our midfield is one of our weaknesses right now. We have
Mm-hmm.
players, but they are not as great as we think,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very evident. And you're going to see against South Africa. You
Mm-hmm.
see, I mean, it's going to be. I strongly hope we're going to win. But you see that South Africa you see the way South Africa will play in that midfield as compared to Nigeria.
I just think, I saw this African team play against
Mm,
Lesotho, and they have the three M's in that midfield:
mm,
Mokoena,
yeah,
Mbata, and Mpule. Well, I don't want to talk about South Africa now because maybe probably I won't be
mm,
tomorrow when we preview the game.
okay,
But
okay,
it's just talk about what happened against Rwanda.
yeah,
So before a lot of people actually was waiting. I
yeah,
will ask you the final question.
yeah,
There's some things that I've had conversations with you, in the
mm,
background and everything. You seem to think outside the box a lot.
mm,
You said some things. Which is not related to this topic that Lukman will not move.
yeah.
Immediately the transfer window shut. I remembered you. I didn't know the time, but I was like, oh my days, Shanobi said it. And you said that this Rwanda will be tough.
Yeah.
So what makes you think that way? Let's not talk about this Rwanda. We'll talk about Lukman later. What makes you think that before the game, say Rwanda will be tough? You said it now. Then Rwanda, this
Yeah.
Rwanda will be tough.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So first of all, we have to go back to history.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, it's just like you're talking. I mean, you can't compare Rwanda to Ghana. Anytime Nigeria is playing Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
something strange will happen. Or you're
Yeah.
playing Cameroon in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Something will be like, historically, a Rwandan team, they've always been a very hard knuckle for Nigeria to crack,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Then also, if you look at their style of play, I looked at
Mm-hmm.
them in the Eguavon one. They might not be playing at top leagues, but
Mm-hmm.
they play together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
They play together as a team. So, and let's be honest with you, against the one that we won 2-0, there were just moments and chances.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's football is about moments and you taking those chances. There were
Mm-hmm.
just moments, and we took those moments. But
Mm-hmm.
that game was tight too,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
was really tight. So I've studied the team. They are very solid together as a unit. They will chase you, they will double down, they play, and they're disciplined with their low block, right? When they
Mm-hmm.
decide to play on low block, and they have a very good goalie. So I knew like, Nigeria's not just gonna go and start scoring a lot of goals. It's gonna be a very slim game. That's why I felt like it was gonna be a tough game. But I also felt like we could win, but it's gonna be a slim chance.
Mm.
So it was just a combination of historical
Yeah. And this
and
thing.
also the present team, which I've seen
Can
and
they
I've
beat
seen the
South
way they
Africa?
play.
Can Rwanda beat South Africa?
South Africa is like a wounded elephant right now. I don't know about winning. Maybe a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a draw. This South Africa, I don't know because you remember AFCON,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
When we defeated them in semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
That their current FA chairman, who was the local organizing committee chairman for the
Mm-hmm.
2010 South African World Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, see these Nigerians, because the boys were almost crying in the dressing
Mm-hmm.
room because they felt they could have won the game. Let's be honest. If
Mm-hmm.
the shot that one Valley parried to the
Mm-hmm.
South African player, if the guy took it,
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna go into penalties.
Mm-hmm.
So those boys were sad. He said, these Nigerians that they've beaten you respond by giving them the sweetest revenge in Wio and in South Africa
Mm-hmm.
and qualify
But
for the World Cup.
let me now say something.
Yeah.
That out of the team
Mm-hmm.
that played against Nigeria that
Mm-hmm.
fateful evening,
Mm-hmm.
only three of them will play on Tuesday.
Are they injured? Are those players
Injured.
injured?
Injury ravaged team.
Okay.
One, in their back line, only Modiba will be playing their left back.
Okay.
Their first choice
Mokoena is playing.
is playing the midfield, but the three is Mukwena, Sitole,
Sitole, I know Sitole, yeah.
Sitole is not available, and Zwane is injured. It's not available. So only Mukwena that midfield. So it's go with Mukwena, Mbata, Mbule. They call Mbule the chef master because of his assist. 7. So up front, the three, those are played against us.
Pasita, yeah.
Evidence, Makopa, and there's one other guy actually was there. I think it was Morena also. Moreno also. So out of the ones now, it's going with Foster, Unkota, maybe probably Apollos, Oswin Apollos. So it's a completely new team.
And beat Lesotho. They beat Lesotho by 3-0.
And when I looked at, I won't lie to you, I will not judge them with Lesotho.
I don't want to say. Let me shut my mouth about the Lesotho.
Yeah. I looked at it. I didn't see Omufukeng. I didn't see Mudau. I know what Mudau did to Lukman. I didn't see Koliso Mudau. I didn't see Mvala. Mvala is one that was mostly Victor Osimhen. Mvala.
The weak link, was that the weak link in the center defense, the one that cost the penalty to Osimhen? Was that the guy?
Is that what?
There was a weak link. Yeah, that was the weak link. Yeah, he makes a lot of mistakes. Yeah, okay.
Yes. So, and there's a lot of things in that team. So I just think that there's some players that normally cause Nigeria problem traditionally. Players like Pesitao, Temba Zwane, Koliso Mudau, and not to be Mokwana. And I think the three of them. That Temba Zwane, oh my days, we scored in New York. It dries with the ball. I don't think Ubule has that type of this thing. If it can be taken care of very well. So there's a lot of things to play for. Somebody said that, I won't put your name out because you didn't put super chat there. Somebody said that Ingrid Ramage is part Lesotho. I don't want to talk about Lesotho. Yeah. Just zip your mouth.
Zip your mouth. Just let's leave it that way. Yeah.
Let's leave it that way. Thank you so much for joining. I want to wrap up very quickly, so I still have a lot of questions to wait. Thank you. Thank you. So, Chris, sorry for waiting. So let me hear from you. So I have Bobby Ray, I have Ombo and Rockwood. Yeah, but let me hear from you, Chris. You're muted though. I think I can't hear you. I think your audio. So let me just appreciate super chats from James Oboji. Thank you, James Oboji, for your super chat. I can't hear you. Maybe you can rejoin. I don't know. Okay, maybe you can rejoin. I don't think your mic is working. So maybe rejoin. It's not working. We can't hear you. So I think okay, Rockboy. I'm bringing Bobby Ray very soon now, and Onboy together. Let me just hear from Rockboy, who has been here for a while. It's the same thing to Rockboy. I'm sorry, I said Rockboy. Rockwood. Onboy is sending this Rockboy to me. Maybe it's the one that is here. When Onboy is here, I get confused. So Rockwood, let me hear from you. I think your internet is also poor.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you. But we can't. Okay, let me just hear you quickly. Because
it was a nice game. It was a nice game, but we have some takeouts from the game. We have to take out from the game. Benjamin Frederick. Oh God, that guy is. I think he's a nice. He's gonna make name for Super Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
During the second and during the first half, you can see Simon and Lukman playing on the same wing, like they
Mm-hmm.
were colliding. And the other wing, the other side of the attack, it was so empty.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was watching it though, were complaining, where some persons were just saying trash about Chelsea. I just want to, with your technical or with your tactical knowledge, what actually happened there? But that is a question. Maybe after this video, you answer it.
Okay. Okay. All
And
right. Yeah.
okay, as for the attack, oh my God, I think Tulu is a big contender for that the position of Victor Osimhen.
Mm-hmm.
And as for Nwabali, I do tell people, I always laugh at people when they compare Okoye to Nwabali, or when they use Nwabali to compare Okoye.
Mm-hmm.
Okoye is far more better than Nwabali. I think
Mm-hmm.
Nwabali just got the favor of Nigerians because
Mm-hmm.
of I call him one season wonder goalkeeper
Mm-hmm.
because he was just being protected by the low block pattern being played by Pesero during
Mm-hmm.
the Nations Cup. And after the Nations Cup, you haven't seen anything from Nwabali. He has
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
been he has just been a shadow of himself, constituting nuisance there.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to be Val in that in today's match, man, he would have been red carded, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it should have been detrimental to us.
Yeah.
So going for Tuesday game is going to be it's to be a clash of the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not going to be that easy for the
Yeah.
Super Eagles. But
Mm-hmm.
I believe if they should stay compact,
Mm-hmm.
I believe
Mm-hmm.
I see them edging in
Mm-hmm.
South Africa.
Yeah.
So that is
Thank you.
just it.
Thank
So
you,
I want to
Rock.
what really
Rock.
happened what really happened in terms of that attack between playing same wingers at the same place
I
and
will
stuff.
explain that one when you drop because of your network.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. So let me just explain that one to Rockwood. See, he went for a diamond formation and he realized that the right hand side of Rwanda is slightly very weak. So he wants to overload that area and put more pressure on that area. And that was the reason why he actually was, the guy playing left back for Rwanda is very aggressive. You can see what he did to Victor Osimhen. So I think he was just trying to exploit that area. And though things didn't work out well, between the two of them, but still we got the win. So I have Umboeri and my last class are Umboeri and Bobby Ray. I don't want to spend too much time. So Umboeri, I've been waiting forever. So let me start from Umboeri. Umboeri, I know that
Yes,
you have
I hear
talked
you,
about
my brother. Yeah.
this Nigerian game for close to how many hours now. You called me several times in between, but tension in my body then when you call because I just want the guys to see the game off, because I knew that the game is going to be very tough. But let me just ask you, Umbueri, what are your contribution? What do you want to say about the game before I go to Bobby Ray?
Okay, look at this way. I think the job of what Lukman did today was what Wobby would have been doing with Moses Simon. The work
Mm-hmm,
of Lukman today, when you
mm-hmm,
see Lukman and see Moses Simon, it's supposed to be Wobby helping them.
mm-hmm,
But you will see Wobby, instead of him to help them, you see him coming back with Bruno. What are you
mm-hmm,
doing with Bruno? What are you
mm-hmm,
doing with Frank Onyeka? You
mm-hmm,
have to be the person to be at the center
mm-hmm,
between Frank Onyeka, Ndidi, Moses Simon, and
mm-hmm,
the Lookman. But
mm-hmm,
you see Lookman playing the role of Wobby, and you see sometimes you see him becoming so confused.
mm-hmm,
That's what sometimes I say, Wobby, what are you doing?
mm-hmm,
Sometimes I'll call, use your initiative,
mm-hmm.
play your game. Now, that one aside, the problem I'm having now is after this game, I think we have given Bruno Nyamachi a long time. We have given him a long time. Any person that will take away that shirt, good luck to that person.
Mm.
Yes. Any person that will come and bring, if I were Felice Sago, any opportunity you get, just do it the way Tolu is doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
I would be very, very happy. Because
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing? You are good in attack, in defense. You are giving us fouls.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing
Even
applicable to one.
is he
Yeah.
good in attack?
Even the attack myself. If you look at it, the left leg work. The right, I don't know what is happening in the right. And if
Mm-hmm.
you want to give, in fact, let me tell you the fact. I think Bruno make Moses Simon look so stupid today. If your left back is not good, I don't see how your left wing side will be good.
Mm-hmm.
He makes him to look so stupid today.
Mm.
Let's be honest to ourselves. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, that is why you got discipline. Look at Tolu opportunity, and I will see people say, give players time. Give
Let,
players time.
let me ask you too. Do you want to apologize to Tolu that you go and be a defender now?
Yeah, concerned about Tolu. Yes, I need to apologize to him because what I said, and I need somebody to prove me wrong. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And the
Mm-hmm.
people doubting him that he's not going to perform well in Wolf. Oh my goodness, that guy will surprise us. So
I will say I apologize, Seth,
I'm going to
because I
I'm
doubted
going
him.
to apologize to him because I was looking at him and Paul and not, but I will not do that anymore.
For
He
me,
has surprised.
based on, I'm going to say ask Bobby later, but based on this now, he has
Yeah.
two more than National in
Ah,
national team.
sure.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you about Stanley Wabari. So Ongweri, what do you think went wrong with Stanley Wabari today? That it was just beating people. Ongweri,
Uh,
what is wrong
okay.
with Stanley Wabari
Let,
today?
let me tell you, it's because there's no competition, honestly. If they bet you 1, 2, 3 times, he will know what to do. There's no
Mm-hmm.
competition there. Who is
Mm-hmm.
going to compete with him? That's the problem. The same thing applicable to Chukwueze. There's
Mm-hmm.
no competition there.
Mm-hmm.
That is the problem. The same thing applicable to Moses Simon. There's no
Mm-hmm.
competition there.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing to Ndidi. If we have competition now Ekong will say, wow, I'm going to pass this mantle of leadership, mantle of position to Benjamin Frederick,
Mm-hmm.
which is very, very good. Now, he's not claiming to be the Oga, anything he wants. And let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you, Smith, don't be surprised that South Africa has watched this game.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to provoke him.
Mm-hmm.
And he did this rubbish. The
Mm-hmm.
red card.
There was a picture I saw in his club side. He locked his two defenders. He dragged them with their neck like this, put them together like this, like this. I know he's a big guy. But let me just ask you, before I go to Bobby, about Benjamin Felix. Talk about Benjamin
Okay.
Felix.
You see, I see somebody who is very disciplined, coming from a good family.
Mm-hmm.
If you come to a good family, it will show in your sports.
Mm-hmm.
If you are very disciplined, if you listen, it will show.
Mm-hmm.
It will surely show.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see the way he talks, if you look at the interview, you see somebody that is calming down. And if we are praising him, we need to praise more to Alain. No?
Online,
Alain
yeah.
helped him
And Kamibasi.
and Kevin Bassey.
Mm-hmm.
Now the people say, how can how can a offender Ekon be the offender? My brother, opportunity come but once. If you know the Bible, Esau and Jacob, boom, take away. Now, if you ask me to put Benjamin on South Africa, put him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. He have
Yes.
done it.
Yes.
And
And
another thing I want to say this, Smith, concerned about the changes that South Africa did.
mm-hmm.
I was thinking, meditating about it.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming if South Africa played their main team, those boys,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Eric Chelle will win them hands down
Mm-hmm.
because he has played them at the AFCON with
Mm-hmm.
Mali. He
Mm-hmm.
knows them one after the other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did South Africa did? Let's change it. This man knows us. But changing it will not solve the
So
problem.
the change is enforced change.
Enforced change.
is enforced change. It's not
Okay.
what he changed deliberately. For example, now
Not tactical.
not tactical. He wanted. In fact, Koliso Mudau now is back playing for Sundance. It was the coach that
Okay.
asked him to come back to training because he was on strike. He wasn't training. So a lot of them, for example, now this guy got. I think Umbala got injured.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
So they didn't pick evidence Makopa. So there's a lot of things that this guy moved to Vietnam now. Pesitao. So a lot of things actually what really happened. So it's not
Okay.
as if
Okay.
they forced is
They have
enforced
a
change.
they have a new player from Kaizer Chiefs to replace the one that got injured against Lesotho.
Again,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So they're
Okay.
just bringing chopping and changing, yeah.
My
So
own is that I don't know how the level of Osimen's injury. I don't
mhm,
know. Yeah, I
yeah,
pray
we
that.
will see. We will see. Hmm.
Yeah, that's my own thing for now. But I know
Hmm.
that South African game,
Hmm.
they will come out to play us.
Hmm.
They will come out. If they come out, definitely we will do something.
Hmm.
And the people that saying questioning why they brought Lukman all this, we don't need to do that. Let us also remember that Osimhen was having issue in Napoli
Hmm.
and he did not play for almost 3 or 4 months since September. I think we know. Is it
Hmm.
since, no, sorry, May? He didn't play for 3 months or 4 months.
Hmm.
But during
And
the qualifying, he came
he came and
and
he
he
did well.
played and he delivered.
Yeah. And let
But
me
he
just
wasn't
ask you a
sharp.
question. Let me
He
ask you a
wasn't sharp
question.
when he played.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a question before I let you go. You mentioned, a player, Victor Boniface. He's got so many chances for Nigeria too. He didn't actually deliver. Do you think that looking at Tolu delivering now that made his debut, 4 games, 2 goals, for Tolu Rokodare, do you think
Mhm.
that it's just that the guy is not fit? So that some players are just not meant for national team. Do you think it's that way?
He needs to help himself.
Mm-hmm.
You need to help him. See, let me tell you this, right? We need people who are hungry. I don't believe in all this club. This one is playing in this club. This one is playing in this club. If you are playing in this club, no problem. Come to national team. Show us the reason why you are playing in that club.
Mm-hmm.
Show us the reason why they are paying you that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
That thing you are doing in your club, come to the national team, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know that we are bringing this.
Mm-hmm.
Rwanda, where are the players playing? And we see how they are playing. If you are
Mm-hmm.
not united, if you are not disciplined, if you don't have that strength and hunger,
Yeah.
my dear, don't come to national team. And he himself supposed to know himself.
Yeah.
Work on yourself.
Yeah.
Discipline yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How will I handle my failures?
Mm-hmm.
What are my expectations? He needs
Mm-hmm.
to do that for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I say things.
All right. Thank you, Abu, for that. I know you've had a very long day,
Yes.
for this game. Thank you, Abu, for your time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Bobby Ray, let me just say from you quickly.
Yeah. So game has come and gone. As we said last night, it was going to be a tough game. I said 2-1, but yeah, it's still the one goal difference. Still tough. Some of the same issues we've been talking about. We still saw them again today. Yeah, still today. Yeah, today. Um, let's start from the back. We've talked about Nwabali. Nwabali was erratic, indisciplined, and he looked like he was panicking. Somehow you might say maybe the pressure got to him because some of the rash tackles, the fouls, the confrontation, the one how he got the yellow card, a needless yellow card, pushing the player for no reason. He had no reason, even though the Rwandan player was the aggressor because he pushed Wabali first.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have, even if you push him once, you don't need to go like that. Be calm, be calm. They're trying to get under your skin. And in the second half, the other action he made where he saved the ball, and the guy was trying to, I think he was trying to block him, and he pushed the guy on the floor. As the other guys said, if there was VAR, that's a straight yellow card and that's a red card. So he needs to use his brain. See, it's not about just keeping. It's not about being a shit house, but you have to use your brain. These are dangerous times. These are
Mhm.
dangerous times. We can't afford needless yellow cards. We can't afford a red card. If he gets a yellow card against South Africa, he misses the next game. Yes, we
Yes.
know maybe what's his name? Okoye could be
Okoye.
back by then, or
Yes.
maybe we will have Okonkwo whatsoever, or somebody else. But for stability, for consistency, let's not throw this away. Let's keep our discipline. Forget
Mhm.
about complacency. You understand?
Mhm.
Coming to the defense, Bruno and Onyemechi. Oh my God! I know I picked him to play because of the way I tried to shape the defense, but I've never trusted Bruno. And now you can see some of the reasons when people were saying Pasero pick him, Pasero pick him. You see some of the reasons why he wasn't picked. You see some of the
Mhm.
reasons why even Chell wasn't that enthusiastic to use him in major games.
Mhm.
Defending, he was poor. His range of passing poor, passing accuracy poor,
Mhm.
interceptions poor, no crosses, no moving the attack. He was getting everything wrong. He was a weak point, and as they say, you are strong as your weakest link, and he
Mhm.
was part of our weakest link. We have to. I won't advise us using him against South Africa. I don't know
Mhm.
why Agu didn't have a run in, but I think
Mhm.
Agu will bring much more to our team,
Mhm.
much more on the left hand side. Um, yes, we were trying to put overloads on Rwanda's right hand side, but even at times there were times when on our right hand side there were
Mhm.
free spaces on the right, up
Mhm.
where you might have because what's his name? Aina was not overlapping. There was
Mhm.
no width on the right hand side. The right hand side was
Mhm.
practically useless. And when
Mhm.
all these guys were focusing on our left,
Mhm.
the likes of Lukman and Simon were
Mhm.
running to each other regularly on a consistent basis. They run
Mhm.
into each other. For me, I think we need only one of them. In the
Mhm.
next game, we need to use one of them, not both. I don't think both of them, I don't think it works. We need to use just one out of the two. And
Mhm.
because both of them fancy the left hand side, we don't need to. That is where you get the best out of either a Lukman or a Simon. But
Mhm.
still, Simon was poor. Simon was poor. He had chances. At chances he takes on his man, beats his man, and goes back to the same place where he has beaten the man again. Before
Mhm.
he can put a crossing, it's blocked. You don't have to spend too much time on the ball. Sometimes it's
Mhm.
1-2, you get off your man, you cross the ball.
Mhm.
Still, we need to use our wings, we need to use our heads. I want
Mhm.
our wingers, even though they shouldn't be basing themselves, because against South Africa, they're going to run, they're going to want to take that midfield. We have to combat them in that midfield.
Mhm.
We don't have to just surrender the midfield to them. If we surround the midfield to them, they're going to punish us. So we have to
Mhm.
then we now use our fullbacks to give us width. We need to utilize our fullbacks properly. We
Mhm.
need to utilize the fullbacks properly. And it's not necessarily putting in crosses, because evidently I don't think Osimhen might not even play that game because he's even limping. There's a
Mhm.
strong possibility he won't be fit for the game. Even if
Mhm.
he's fit, he has to come for the bench. And from the
Mhm.
way the game ended, Arokodare is likely to start. And for me,
Mhm.
yes, he should start. He should start. His hold
Mhm.
up play today was really good. The way he
Mhm.
held up the ball, bringing other players into play. We need him to be the focal point, and somebody has to play off him.
Mhm.
Chukwueze, yes, Chukwueze will have to come into the game against
Mhm.
South Africa. He
Mhm.
usually has a good game against South Africa, and we need to
Mhm.
utilize him better.
Yeah.
We need runners in midfield because our midfield was slow. Transition was
Mhm.
pretty slow. The way we
Mhm.
transitioned the ball was
Mhm.
pretty slow. We are wasting time on the ball, and there's
Yeah.
nobody who can take up the ball, run at defenders,
Mhm.
um, run at the opposition. We need somebody, and for me, I think we need Uche against South Africa. Uche will be
Yeah.
key.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, but before I should let you go, I already passed my time. So, Bobby,
Yeah.
if you watch the camera at the end of the game, Lukman and Osime, they were on their toes,
Yeah,
talking the player how to
yeah.
move and everything. What type of message do you think that one is telling the boys that this World Cup? What do you think he's telling? Because Lukman is normally a very gentle guy. When he's done, he just go and sit down. He does not do anything. But suddenly, he become very vocal. commanding the guys to make shape and keep that 1-0 lead. What do you think? Do you think that they are thinking about Zimbabwe?
What I will say is that we are in dangerous times, and they are beginning to realize that, even though you might say, why did it take them this long to realize what actually is at stake? They are beginning to understand what's at stake. Certain things have happened to them many times. As they say, something shouldn't happen to you 3 times. It has happened to them a lot of times. Once beaten, twice shy. So they have that at the back of the mind. Look at Chell. Chell brought in a striker in the first half. In the second half, towards the end of the game, he takes off that striker and brings on a defender. He's beginning to, even though I didn't expect him to bring a defender. I expected him to bring in a DM, a midfielder. He brings in some legs in midfield. Or even if he's bringing Ekon on, either a Frederick or a Bassi should now come into midfield and be that extra man. Yes, they kind of understand what is happening. It's not even just him. Look at Aina when Aina came off. Aina was urging them. They know where we are. But my own is that let it not end with Rwanda. We still have another battle in South Africa, and South Africa will be much more intense. The pressure will be much more, and that's a much better team who can exploit some of the mistakes we made in this game that Rwanda were not able to exploit. So it's the camaraderie we want. We want such camaraderie, but camaraderie should also come with efforts. You have the camaraderie, you enhance your mentality, but we also need effort. We need to. There are certain things in this game we need to cut out, and the coach too. The game management will be key. It will be key in South Africa, even much more than this game. It will be key because there will be a lot of theatrics. There will be a lot of time wasting. There will be a lot of maybe the referee, 1 or 2 things. So we still have to be on top of the game. It's going to be a bigger battle in South Africa.
Yeah. So thank you, Obiri. That is very insightful and everything. But Obiri, I don't know why I'm meant to ask you this final question again. Obiri, at the around 85th minute, Eric said that, okay, guys, I had enough. He changed the shape to a 3-5-2 or 5-4-1, the way I want to call it, formation. And after that, when he changed the shape, we control the ball and we just seal the game.
Yeah.
At around what time, if he's leading, do you think that he should shut up the shop?
You mean in South Africa?
Yes.
South Africa is a tricky game. Last night I was saying that if we had a 1-goal lead at the 85th minute, can we guarantee that we'll be able to hold on to that lead and win the game? Yeah, I would say against South Africa, let's say you're winning by a 1-goal margin. Yeah. If you're winning by a 1-goal margin, by the 80th minute, by the 80th minute, you should lock up that midfield. At least by the 80th minute. I'm not saying to take off all your strikers. You must leave a striker.
Yeah.
You must leave one striker who will be giving them problems, who will be giving the defense problems. So at least they might not come out that much, or they will have some thoughts behind their mind. But by the 80th minute, you should have locked up that midfield. If you're leading, if you're leading, that's the thing. If you're leading, even if it's a 1-goal lead, he should be more cautious. He should get. We need bodies in midfield. I don't want to. Maybe for example, if Ndidi ends up playing that game or starting that game, I don't want by the 80th minute Ndidi is still on the field. No.
So I'm just hearing a breaking news now. I said South Africa Aviation Authority are delaying granting Super Eagles of Nigeria landing permits.
The antics have started. We
cannot take them to FIFA now because they are FIFA. We are meant to leave.
There's a lot of politics behind this game, so all hands have to be on deck. We should at least normally before this game, before now, we should have such things at the back of our mind. Contingency plans. If not your emails, everything has to be typed already.
I don't think anybody need to tell me again that the point have been deserted. The points have been deserted. That's the reason why they are doing all these things. So, but really, thank you for your, a lot of people really agree with you on the comment section and they enjoy your analysis. We hope to see you again when Nigeria beats South Africa Blue Fountain. And then, see, now, it's just Rwanda. They don't run away from social media. Why? Just for us to just win Rwanda, Ghanaian people run away. South Africa run away. Just 10 points now we get. So we come beat South Africa on Tuesday and go get after 13 points. This is go enter grand. Thank you, Bobby, for your time. Thank you.
No problem, man. Thanks, man.
Yes. So let me just take this super chat quickly before I go to Chris. So any Uche, if Uche can come for like 2 minutes, I don't because I went to the now. That environment that I'm not a baller, but I know these guys by instruction, play by instruction. Is that but why didn't either of Ade or Lukman or Simon move to the right? No, it's not like that. It's a diamond formation in the first half, and that was the reason why actually was played. And I want to say this thing too. Ndidi, well done. No, you played a very good game today. Can you do this against Africa? I don't know, but they played a very experienced, good game today. So, Chris, let me hear from you. So, Uche, I put the link if you can still join 2 minutes. So, Uche, I can't hear you again. What could be wrong with your mic? Can you join with your phone? So you can just put it like this. Maybe that one will work. I don't think this one is working. Uche, put your light on. Are you from South Africa? Are you Uche Mokwena? Because you are hiding in the dark. Maybe you are Uche Mokwena. Or you are just disguising for us. You choose us a passport, so that maybe I will leave Chris, so Chris will sort out the audio. So just let me know when you are ready, so that you can test it. Maybe it's working. So Uche, you don't stand up again. I'm ready to ring you. South Africans are looking for 3 points, win over Nigeria. That would be sweet. Okay, I don't know why South Africans are flogging this comment section. Where are you calling yourself from? Uche, let me hear.
Yeah, so the game I watched yesterday, I realized that indeed because I actually have sorry, midfield is like my forte. That's what I enjoyed. That's what I enjoy. So I usually pay more attention to the midfield. So I observed that Ndidi and Onyeka can't play together. They are very flash-footed. They are one of the same, should I say of the same point? I even feel like Ndidi has more. Ndidi can turn. Did you see that pass? There was a pass that it will be gave to what's his name? To Onyeka. And he was just supposed to stop on and just lay the pass to the guy on 7. I think it was either Aino or Lukman at the 7. And he couldn't turn. He had to turn back again, and then I think he had someone fouled him. Those are the kind those stuff like this, those little things. I think that actually spoiled our transition during the first half, and I think we'd have killed that game during the first half if the transition in the midfield worked properly. So I think we need to tweak that midfield. Iwobi does not need to become. I don't want Iwobi to be coming back. Iwobi needs to be operating at the edge towards the edge of the boxing team. So I feel what should be done is we will need to use Onyedika. We'll use Onyedika and then what's his name? Ndidi. Onyedika will be the sitting 6. Then Ndidi will have license to cut out passes from Mokwena. I think that should be the next thing the coach should prioritize. He needs to do that so that at least we will be able to, because that game will be won in the midfield. Because South Africa likes to play the ball. So we have to to stifle them of play, make them confused, especially during transition. So because if not, we are not going to win that match. I'm sorry. Let's not hope, because I was scared yesterday. I told you when you asked me, I was like, I feel like we've lost the plot, but let's see what can happen,
Yeah.
because
So
it's
who
very
was the one on the
important.
match today?
My man of the match was, in hindsight, was Ndidi.
Yeah, he did a very good job. Yeah.
Ndidi balled out, like Ndidi control that midfield, and I feel like he needs help. So if you can get them, what's his name? Onyedika.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's more mature, so he can direct Onyedika to do what he needs to do.
What right.
And all those mistakes he was making, that he would get tired. If you see when they brought in what's his name? Fisayo. Fisayo has engine, man. That guy can run. You saw that ball that he almost hit. That shot he hit, but he didn't set it up very well.
Yeah.
Like we need those kind of supporting acts around him.
And you know, and let me just say something. Ekong didn't play today. Agu didn't play today. Ekong just played a few minutes today. Agu didn't play at all. Ushe Onyedika did not play today.
Yes.
Did not play today. You know, it makes the team actually even a lot stronger. You know.
Yes. At least when they go there, those are people they can use to support this. And like Wabali. Wabali was good. Wabali is, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, Wabali is. I don't know what is wrong with Wabali. So can Chris talk now?
Yeah.
Now I think about so I'll go before I allow Ushe to actually words to leave. You know, we have been talking about the second choice striker, after Victor Osimhen. Do you think that Desas and Rokodari nailed that spot now? Do you think that Boniface, bye to Boniface?
Boniface is out of the picture. I even think, yes, I think the person that can come in and question that too is Terry Murphy. If Terry Murphy starts scoring, then he will be the one between. Tulu has nailed the spot though. Tulu is like the guy that they buy land for people's hearts. So Tulu is going to definitely, because he's like that typical Nigerian striker.
Do you think that in the years that now should spend in national team, Tulu is better? It's like
yes. He has that bite. He knows how to bite.
So
if you think he's you'll be sleeping on him until he bites you. It's like that person that you least expect to bite you, then he will bite you. They'll be like, damn, this thing stings. So I feel like he's gradually coming to the game. Terry Murphy has a lot to say. Has a lot to say in this. And I feel like for the game against what's his name, South Africa, they need to pair him with someone that can dribble. Either if it's Lookman or someone that has a powerhouse. Like,
do you think that if they pair him with Ushe,
it'll be massive. Or you pair Uche.
If you pair Ushe and Tulu together, I think he's going to run down South Africa.
Yeah. That defense will get very tired. It will get very tired. But the thing is, you need Lookman. You need Lookman. Because of that finesse. Yes, and he did well today. Like, I didn't expect him to play this way. So hopefully the coach knows what he's doing.
He can actually work. Thank you. Thank you, Uche. I still have some people that will join. Thank you, Uche, for that beautiful contribution. Thank you. Chris, your thoughts quickly, because I've been waiting for Chris for how many 3 attempts now? Yeah.
Finally, man. First of all, congrats to the team for the 3 points. It wasn't easy to get the ball inside the net. A whole lot of that keeper was having a game of his life. It's like every time we play these guys, the keeper just decided that today I'm going to.
He made 11 saves in Kigali.
Yeah, even when we played them in the what do you call it? was it AFCON
AFCON,
qualifiers?
yes.
Same thing also. He was just going crazy. But anyways, it's good that we got the goal because would have been another situation where people are going to talk about how bad the team is, da 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 da, without considering the fact that it was just one of those games.
Mm-hmm.
But we winning this game just cemented in my heart that we are going to go to the World Cup. The reason why I said that is because I remember when we played South Africa, and the game we played where this guy was the coach, and that was the game. That was the opportunity for them to put the sword. That was the opportunity for them to just kill us off.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were just anyhow in that game.
Bad.
We were just anyhow in that game.
Yeah.
And I'm still surprised that they didn't win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I was watching some of the videos from the South Africans reviewing the game, after the game, and they were so angry at Pesitao because they felt like they needed to win that game. And I remember after that game, I said to myself that was an opportunity for them, and for them not beating us in that game, it's going to come back to haunt them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what is happening right now, because the way everything is playing out, how what happened in the last game against Zimbabwe, we drew that game and everybody thought everything was done, and then we got the news about Mokoena, at them making that mistake of playing Mokoena when he's supposed to be suspended. So, for me personally, I think this game against South Africa is going to be the easiest game for us in the group.
Mm.
That's what I think. I think this is going to be the easiest game for us. I know the whole hype around it. People are thinking, no, this is South Africa. They have beaten, they got 16 points out of 7 games, all those things. But for me, I think this is going to be the easiest game for the Super Eagles. And the reason why I say that is because everybody thinks the pressure is on Nigeria to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
But also the pressure is on South Africa because I'm trying to look at how they approach the game.
Mm-hmm.
They either approach the game the way Rwanda approached the game against us, where they try to sit back and try to hit us in the counter, but they don't have the players to carry that out.
Mm-hmm.
And I also don't see that happening against what do you call it? I don't see them doing that against us.
Uh-huh.
Because when I watched the game against Lesotho, it was, for me, I felt like they just gave that game away. That's how I felt. I felt that just because the keeper was doing all sorts of things I didn't understand, like they were attacking you. You had 2 defenders in your area, but you were coming out. What are you coming out for? So it was just like some things that I didn't understand. But aside that, I'm actually looking forward to the game that I feel like we also have, that we're going to have another tough feature we're going to have is the game against Benin Republic. I think that's the game where, because I don't think people are really paying attention to Benin Republic. They got 11 points, and their next game is against Lesotho, I think. I think they're playing Lesotho next. And if they win that game, they're in a good position. So for me, I think that's the game that's going to give us that's the game that's going to be the game that will give us really, really, what do you call it? A tough game. So, but one thing I need to say is that I don't know what's wrong with Wabale today. I don't know, maybe he was trying to sell the game, but he was doing some things that I really did not understand. Like this we like you already see what they came here to do. They came to sit back to do whatever tactics they do.
I don't know what he was trying to do.
Their keeper was going down, holding his leg, holding his hand. You can see that they're just here to frustrate us. Anytime we had a free kick, they will kick the ball off.
Yeah.
You can see what they're trying to do. And then you are not playing into what they're trying to do. And for me, I'm thinking, like, what is wrong with this guy? Now
Eh,
imagine if this was that Libya referee,
Nah, you go be in trouble. You go be in trouble
he
already.
would have sent him off.
Say something more. Sorry, just hold your thoughts. Like, please, let me just take some quick super chat so I won't forget.
Yeah.
I think share that. I think Shell will have some surprise for SA also with the number of fresh players too. I'm happy that despite all this, he managed to rotate the team. In fact, all the players on the pitch today, on all the players he invited, they are ready to play. That is one good thing about this call up. There is no anky panky about this call up. That's what even makes me happy. Sport grinder said that Shell is thinking of the long haul. You are going to see Chukwueze, Uche. Yes, I think so too. Sport grinder unleashed on Tuesday. I think he wants to keep Chukwueze for that game on Tuesday, and I think he will stick to Benjamin too. That's very good. Somebody said that because this ask super chat, he said that what he said? He said that Smith Lai has a screenshot of SA not winning 3 games, finishing at 16. Let me tell you something. Wait for qualifiers to finish. If something will happen at 16 points now. Wait. Don't jump. Wait for qualifiers to finish. If South Africa will have more than 16 points. This just sit. You know that you yourself know that you have 13 points, not 16. They know. Wait till they finish. Maybe you have more than 16 points. It's not football is not mathematics. So thank you, sport guy. What guy who said that to get the pride actually what has made actually what have this false sense of reality. Every bookmaker has SA as the favorite. It's the favorite. SA as the favorite. Betting platform have SA as the favorite. That's ridiculous. Let us keep our pride aside. They're under the so finish your thoughts quickly, please, before I go to. So
Okay.
please let me ask you a question. Who is the star performer today for you?
For me, I would say I have 3 players in my mind that did very well in that game.
No,
I think more than even 2 years.
sorry, let me just answer Sport Grinder. Sport
Yeah.
Grinder, I think Benin will play Lesotho next.
Yeah,
Lesotho,
they're playing Lesotho next. Yeah.
yes. And Rwanda will play Zimbabwe next. So continue to Chris. Who's also for player of the match?
For me, I would say Benjamin. The reason why I'm saying the reason I go with Benjamin, even though he wasn't tested that much, but even when anything came his way, he handled it, like a pro. Is because like that was his first major game, like in terms of like the competition itself, like the World Cup qualifier, and he came in and he handled himself very well, and he's a very young player. So, I'll give it to Benjamin, and because I heard people say stuff like when we talk about starting Uche or Benjamin, any of these young players, and people say they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. I mean, like, how are they going to be ready if you don't give them opportunity? Like, if you look at the South African team, for example, you see what Hugo Bruce is doing with those young boys, and give them opportunity to, to do something. So, for me, I'm really happy that Benjamin had a good game. It will give him the boost and confidence he needs for the next game against South Africa. And I'm really looking forward to that game again because Eric Chell have been putting bell to us on Hugo Bruce anytime they meet. Like he's always dealing with him. So I don't know how it's like and Eric Chell was doing this with the Malian team. So I don't know how Hugo Bruce be feeling right now because I think when I watched the press conference after the game against Lesotho, you could tell there was a big tension in his voice because you could tell that he wasn't like he wasn't as confident as he was speaking when he was speaking about like when he's playing Lesotho or this thing. You can tell like he knows that like man like it's just not gonna be that. It's just not gonna be it for us. Like we're gonna try. And I've been watching all these South African pages talk about the game, and all of them seem to feel like we are not that team. I was watching a guy, and the guy was saying that the only big player, the only good player we have is Osimhen. The rest of the players are locals. I heard another guy on the TV talking about that Nigeria will be scared of them. I'm like, okay, I like it like this. I love it like this. I love when people talk like this. I love when, because I feel like like I said, I'll stick to what I said. It's gonna be the easiest game for Nigeria in this qualifying group on Tuesday. It's gonna be the easiest win for us. Like I have zero fear on beating
Yeah.
them. Like I have zero worries on that game.
Yeah,
For me.
we'll talk about the South African game when we look at the tactics against against the Stoke, and also exploits. Look at what they will do against Nigeria. I think I have an idea of their starting level now. So, Chris, thank you for your time, and we struggle to join, but we hope to see you again when Nigeria beats South Africa. So, thank you.
Thanks,
So, let
man.
me just go to my last caller. So, Buki, I've been waiting for a while. So, you're my last caller today. So, I already overshoot my time. So, your thoughts quickly.
Yeah. So a quick one from the back. Bali, waiting they happen now. And they just waiting they happen.
Maybe Baba don't do something.
In the defense, I'm actually impressed. In fact, Chile, he surprised me, Eric. He surprised me with the introduction of Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
And Benjamin impressed himself. I won't say he's surprised because he's got the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So he impressed himself. He wowed everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chile strategically started what's his name? The left back. What's his name again? Our left back.
Mm-hmm.
He intentionally started him.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing a chess game. He's playing a chess game with South Africa.
Yes.
And against South Africa, we will see we will see the real Chile, Eric's, Eric Chell's strategy. And I've been listening to the conversations earlier, and fine. If we say we want to merge Uche and Arokodare up front, fine, it's good. But we also need Uche in the midfield.
Mm.
That's my own thoughts. Because if we can put Uche in the midfield, play more in the midfield, probably behind Iwobi. Iwobi will be free to move. But I don't understand what Iwobi was doing today. Probably he was playing to instructions, because I think Iwobi is very strict, or I think his game plan is more of playing to the coach's instruction.
Mm-hmm.
That's why sometimes you see him play well, and sometimes you just see him, what's happening to this guy?
Mm-hmm.
So that's for that. And for me, the man of the match, being honest, I'll give it to Ndidi. He played his heart
Sure.
out.
He had a very good game.
His heart out.
Yeah. And I want to apologize too, because I went after.
Yeah.
He really actually was. Did well.
He played his
So,
heart out.
yeah, he played it.
Yeah.
So
And
okay.
About Simon, I think Eric Chell should actually realize that it's time for him to find another solution.
Same.
Yeah, he needs to find another solution to Simon. And I think putting Simon and Lukman were always clashing.
Mm-hmm.
Lukman is a player that needs space.
Mm-hmm.
And needs a little bit of freedom. Putting Lukman in the middle, playing from the central, is very detrimental to his game or to Super Eagles' game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he needs to push Lukman to his normal left, and probably risk trying Chikwueze in the central, like he did. And I also like what Disas did.
Okay.
He attacks. He knows how to push. He knows how to get at defenders, and he did that twice or three times. I think twice. And he got the ball. All that was missing, the link that was missing there, was that the players they were playing with him did not read the mood or that situation to go and help him in front, because he needed help.
Yeah.
So that's why he lost.
I was happy with that today that he was playing for the first time in Nigeria.
And he impressed.
This is his first official game for Nigeria.
Yeah.
And actually, what did you? I think it was like 30. See, I think the three strikers we have in this team already justify the inclusion. You know, before we used to be get scared that you know, I think we're I don't want to mention this guy because he's going through a lot now, you know. But I just think that the guys that did well, in fact, the time that Desas Sanobrade played, they've shown more than those with 10 caps. I don't want to mention them. They've shown
I understand.
Those with 10 caps. So I think it's better. See, the battle united against Africa. See, I know about Mbokazi. I know about Mbule Mbata. But we will see. We will see. Thank you, Wookie, for your time.
We're going to push everything. We're going to push it. I think we're going to
we'll keep on pushing. At least we're in double digits now. That is
exactly very good. That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Yes,
that's the main thing.
At least it's not as if on 7 points because 7 points because Casero and Finidi all together, 2 of them play 4 games.
Can you imagine?
3 points.
Baba, don't let us go. That's another topic for another day entirely.
Because some people are still arguing on Twitter now, saying that
I was so annoyed when I was hearing someone saying the other day that Eric Chill, you said you are going to bring up a strategy from this thing. We've not seen your strategy, and I'm like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Well, I mean, I don't like dwelling on what has been destroyed. Let's just move forward. But I want to lastly, I want us to take note of something. You see a very good game from Felix Agu against South Africa. He's going to start definitely, and you see a very good, clean game from him. They're going to win. I hope you're going to win. Yeah,
I hope so too.
So
thank you. We're looking for your time. You know, we're going to see you again. Thank you. So that's Mr. Bookie. That's my last caller for today. So I know that that's Sport Grinder. I know that today's game is going to be more times than SA game. The SA game, we will play it with nothing to lose. And we're on the verge of qualifying. So it's going to be more times. Okay. Nigeria is more relaxed now. So that I agree with you on that. So now, thank you guys for your time. We'll be able to, to talk more and discuss more. I don't know when we're going to have time again, but I wish this quite good. It's the very best of luck. Thank you for those that support me with super chats like from Viral Moment to James Obodi and Bobby Ray and also Sport Grinder. I appreciate you for your love. So that's today. It's just like the post-match review of the game between Nigeria and Rwanda. So yeah, that is that. Congratulations to Super Eagles. Let them enjoy the moment. And South Africa, please grant them landing permit. Please, we beg you for God's sake. In the spirit of what? Of fairness. Thank you, guys. I remain your host, Smith Lai. See you again and stay safe. Thank you.